Hello guys, this is Dr. Palane Parmanikam. In this video, we're going to talk about an interesting challenge called 75 Hard Challenge. You know who brought the challenge to me? My friend Sarvana Kumar. He said there is a guy called Ankit Singh from Haryana. He has tried the 75 Hard Challenge and he has gotten so much fame and he wants to do this as well. I said, you don't even know where Haryana is. The only Haryana you know is Haryana chicken. In this video, we're going to see who is Ankit Singh, what kind of revolution he is creating in India, and what we can learn from them. Let's review it together. If you think you got anything out of this video, please consider supporting our non-profit organization called Vannam Malargal Foundation, which supports Aishwaryam Trust in Madurai, which helps neurological patients who cannot even move their hands and legs, who cannot even eat, who needs 24/7 clinical care. We are providing the clinical care, doctor support, nursing support, ambulance and nutritional support free of cost. In addition, we also support We Embrace, which is an organization for kids with special abilities, kids with autism, kids with developmental delays. Everybody has a wonderful atmosphere over here to grow together. Your support means a lot to us. So who is this Ankit Singh? He is from Haryana. He is a fitness trainer. He is a wrestler. Around June of this year, he completed the 75 Hard Challenge, for which 99% will actually fail. So this hard challenge is not something new. People around the world have tried it before, but he completed it and he documented his journey on his YouTube shorts from day 1 to day 75. So the 75-day challenge had 5 separate tasks that needs to be completed every day. Even if you miss one day, you have to repeat the whole challenge all over again. So what does it contain? First rule, you can follow any kind of diet that what you want, but 2 important things: no alcohol and no cheat meals. Number 2, doing workout 2 times a day. Obviously, it's going to improve your strength. Consistency is the key. We are trying very difficult to even do 3 times a week. He did 2 times a day. Third rule is drink 1 gallon of water per day, which is close to 3.8 liters per day. Fourth rule is reading 10 pages of a non-fiction, educational or a motivational self-improvement book. And number 5, take a selfie picture of you every day to document the progress. When I said all these 5 rules to my friend Sarvana Kumar, he is saying he likes only the last rule, taking a selfie every day. So this is not an easy challenge at all, and that's why after listening to the 5 rules, my friend Sarvana Kumar has gone for a different challenge. Bucket biryani eating challenge. He feels that is very easy. So let's look into these rules and then figure out how it is going to help you in terms of your progress. The most important part of the 5 rules is the number 1 rule, his diet. His diet has to be very clean, having adequate protein intake to make sure that he reaches his goal. Let's see what kind of diet that he had.
मैं प्योर वेजिटेरियन हूँ. इससे पहले मतलब एग वैसे खा लेते थे, घर में कोई नहीं खाता, पर जैसे कि सर्दियाँ में खा लिया करते, एक भाई ठंड हो रही है 1-2 खा लिया. तो डाइट के तौर पर तो कभी खाए नहीं थे. एग खाए थे, ये 1 साल होने वाला है, एग भी नहीं खाता मैं.
So it's a very important point that he's saying that he was a vegetarian and he's able to meet the protein intake just through his diet. Many people are complaining that, oh, I'm a vegetarian, I'm not able to include that much amount of protein. If you could put some conscious effort into what is going inside your body, you can definitely reach your protein requirement as well.
हाँ, देखो बहुत सारे लोगों ने आपका डाइट देखा है रील्स में, पर थोड़ा और ज़्यादा ब्रेक डाउन कर दीजिए. मतलब जैसे आप वो बादाम लेते हो तो कितने बादाम लेते हो उसमें, वैसे बताइए. एकदम ब्रेक डाउन करके सुबह से लेकर शाम तक का डाइट बता दीजिए.
ठीक. सुबह मॉर्निंग में मैं ड्राई फ्रूट खाया करूँ. उसमें होया करे 3 से 4 अंजीर, 10-15 मुनक्का, बादाम में उसमें नहीं भिगोता, उसमें काजू और अखरोट, ये 4 चीज़ होया करे.
So he's using walnuts and cashews for his protein requirement. He soaks his nuts in the evening and wakes up in the morning, eat it before workout. So we have discussed in our channel in the past that soaking the nuts decreases the phytic acid by 10%, which might increase the effectiveness of the nuts. But again, soaking nuts is a task that you need to remember. So if you are not able to soak, it is completely okay. It is increasing the effectiveness only by 10%. So it is okay to eat the nuts without being soaked as well. Remember, convenience always wins. The key thing that we should learn from him is that eating an apple or a banana or a complex carb in the form of a fruit before workout has done wonders to many people, because you can use the carbs as a fuel during a workout, which is absolutely important during strength training. And many people have used this as a daily routine so that they can use up the carbs very effectively.
उसके साथ में केला हो या सेब हो, मतलब वो कोई फिक्स नहीं है, ये चीज़ फिक्स है, वो है तो ठीक है।
और कितने काजू अखरोट ले तो?
काजू 10-12 काजू, अखरोट 4।
ओके।
तो ये खा कर वर्कआउट कर लिया करूँ। वर्कआउट के बीच में मतलब पानी ये पी लिया कर बस, और ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं।
कितना पानी पीते हो दिन भर?
दिन भर में तो 4.5-5 लीटर हो जाए।
वाह।
So he drinks 4.5 to 5 liters per day. We have discussed in our channel as well that hydration is absolutely important. Every one of us should have a minimum of 2.5 liters of fluid. It could be water, it could be some other source of liquid as well. So if you target like 2 liters per day, you will get to the 2.5 liters somehow during the day. And people are really concerned that if they drink too much of water, they will get into heart failure, their kidneys will get damaged, which is absolutely not true. Only in certain groups of patients where you might have kidney issue in the past or any heart issue in the past, you need to be a little bit careful in terms of your fluid intake. But majority of the general population will not be affected with high amounts of water intake.
तो फिर उसके बाद वर्कआउट के बाद बादाम रगड़ा बना हुआ है, उसमें वो 100 गिरी का हुआ करे और वे गुरबंदी गिरी हुआ करे, एक किस्म हुआ करे बादाम की।
So again, after workout, he is eating almonds and some kind of protein source. Many trainers have recommended that eating a protein source right after workout will help you build muscle and will also help in metabolism and also help in muscle recovery.
उसमें और पड़ा करे मगज, खसखस, इलायची, सौंफ, काली मिर्च और गुलाब की पंखुड़ी, ये सारी चीज़ें उस बादाम रगड़े ने ठंडा बनाने में हेल्प करें।
See, one thing I like about him is that he is using our Indian homemade spices and food and seeds. You don't need anything fancy at all. That is the beauty of this.
फिर इनने मतलब ग्राइंड करके कुंडी सोटे थे, सोटा नीम का होया कर उसमें, उसने फिर छान के उसमें मतलब ऊँ तक खंड मिला के पिया कर वैसे तो उसमें, पर मैं इस चैलेंज में मतलब शुगर छोड़ रहा था, मैं वैसे ही पीता था उसको।
So he's saying that usually it is mixed with raw sugar and then drink it, but because of the challenge, he just drank it just like that without adding sugar. I could imagine the willpower that he had, because it is not easy to exercise that much amount of willpower. What I tell my patients is that when they are on weight loss program, they just need to be very careful in terms of where they are exercising their willpower. For example, if you have to use your willpower to build consistency, it is okay to add some amount of sugar in case if you need to facilitate the process. So that's why we keep saying that it cannot be generalized, it has to be individualized based on what is working for your environment.
फिर उसके बाद रोटी 2 या 3 मैक्सिमम।
गेहूँ?
हाँ, गेहूँ की रोटी। हरियाणा में तो गेहूँ ही खाया जाता ज़्यादा। और सब्जी जो घर पे ठीक है, अगर सब्जी नहीं है तो चटनी, कचरी की चटनी मेरी फेवरेट है। और घी हमेशा होता है रोटियों के साथ में। मतलब
कितनी घी खा लेते हो?
वो एक कटोरा होता है, उसमें मम्मी रख के रोटी उसमें घी में भिगो दिया करा रोटियां ने।
So I really like the fact that he's eating 2 to 3 rotis per day, because there is many people think that carbs are very bad for you during the transformation. You need carbs. Carbs are not that bad. You need good quality complex carbs. Roti is a type of complex carb. And second thing I like about this is he adds vegetables, which is a lot of fiber. And cucumber is my favorite as well. Your gut will love you. So he says he uses ghee on the rotis, which is okay for his amount of workout. 1 tablespoon of ghee contains 120 calories. So it is a calorie dense food. Even though ghee is a good source of healthy fats, we need to be really conscious of the amount. So 1 to 2 tablespoons per max would be a reasonable thing for general people who are not working out like him as much. So he soaks the bread on the ghee and then he eats it. He can do it because his body can afford it, because he is doing 2 45-minute workout per day and he is very active. My friend Arun Kumar is asking whether Ankit Singh is also soaking gulab jamun in syrup.
होगी और सलाद होगी उसके अल्लाह, और रोटियां के अल्लाह 1 किलो दही।
1 किलो दही?
हाँ।
हर दिन?
हाँ।
वाह। ओके।
फिर दिन में मतलब ज़्यादा कुछ मैं खाता नहीं हूँ।
He takes 1 kilo of yogurt every day. That is a lot. That gives like 35 grams of protein. Not many people can tolerate that much amount of curd or yogurt because sometimes people are lactose intolerant as well. Obviously, curd is wonderful. Curd has to be included even on a daily basis because our gut bacteria will love curd. Curd or Greek yogurt could be an excellent protein source for vegetarian people.
शाम का वर्कआउट करके 1 स्कूप प्रोटीन और फिर उसके बाद वही 2 या 3 रोटी.
So again, he's emphasizing the point that protein intake right after workout will help you build muscle. The key thing I want to bring it to your attention is that he is taking protein source like a protein powder. So people have been very concerned about taking protein powder, which I understand because it is an artificial supplement. If you can meet your protein intake on a daily basis with whole foods, that's what I would recommend. In case, in the worst case scenario, you are busy, you are not able to meet your daily requirement or at least 0.8 to 1 gram per kilogram per day, it is okay to take a whey protein source, a cleaner protein source with no added sugars, no ingredients, so that you will get your regular protein requirement on a daily basis.
वही 2 या 3 रोटी दिन में 5 या 6 रोटी मैक्सिमम और सब्जी और सोते टाइम 1 किलो दूध.
So at night he is repeating the same thing with roti, sabji, and he is drinking 1 kilogram of milk. And again, that may be too much for general people like us who don't work out that much. The key thing that we should focus on his diet plan is he has kept things simple and consistent and sane. Sometimes boring is better. I've seen many people who have got success in their weight loss journey by keeping things simple and consistent. I know it is very boring to eat the same thing on a daily basis, but the successful outcome is much better because you don't have to spend energy on what to eat on a daily basis. In my weight loss journey, what I did was I kept it consistent for 1 week and then I changed the routine for the next week. I used to eat the same thing every day for 7 days. Again, it is a wonderful thing that many people are inspired by him and starting to do all these fitness challenges. But I'm just concerned that reviewing his diet content, he might easily have 3,500 to 4,000 calories on a daily basis. But he can afford to do that because he is doing 2 45-minute workout per day and he is doing this hard challenge every day for 75 days. But that might not be applicable to some amateur like me who is trying to work out slowly like 3 to 4 times a week. So we need to take good things from his experience and then tailor it according to what our body requires rather than just blindly following him because that might be detrimental to our body as well.
कब सोते हो आप?
ईव तो थोड़ा सा लेट सो हूँ. पहले तो मतलब 10 बजे सो जाया करता.
अब कब सोते हो?
ये तो भाई 11 ही बज जाए, 12 ही बज जाए.
और उठते कब हो?
उठता 5 बजे हूँ
हमेशा?
अलार्म बोलने से पहले मैं उठ जाता हूँ अपने आप. ये 80-85 दिन हो गए मतलब इनमें मैंने 5 घंटे तो ऊपर नींद नहीं ली है.
पर अब ठीक थे 5 घंटे की
हाँ
नींद?
ठीक है.
ओके.
मैंने जब स्टार्ट करा यो एक डॉक्टर था उससे मैंने पूछी कि भाई नींद तक किसी की मौत हो सके तो बोला ना हो सकती हूँ. फिर ठीक है.
So he says he only sleep 5 hours a day and he is able to wake up at 5 a.m. even without alarm. Only few people can sleep 5 hours and then be fresh, be energetic and be ready for next day. Most of us generally require 7 hours of sleep. And you could test it by yourself. If you are feeling groggy, if you are having early morning sleepiness, if you are not energetic, then probably sleep is not enough for you. In general, sleep is the phase where all your repair hormones are very active and all the damage that you done during the day will be repaired at night. Especially during muscle building, sleep is a very critical factor because growth hormone is absolutely important and it is very, very active at night. So I reviewed his 75-day hard challenge and he has done a wonderful job. I'm going to take some good points and then share that with my friend Savna Kumar who wants to be like him but eating gulab jamun. So I'm going to have him follow few simple steps. Number 1, what I learned from Ankit Singh is his discipline, his consistency. I don't care what he eats, what kind of workout he does, how long he sleeps. The key thing is consistency. He did that every day for 75 days. Before transformation or before starting a weight loss journey, The mindset that we need to create is we need to be consistent no matter what. You choose a realistic goal and then be consistent on a daily basis. So number one is consistency. And number two, in terms of his diet, we reviewed his diet in detail. It might not be applicable to everybody. For a person like my friend Sarvana Kumar, who has never worked out in the past and was never been focused on healthy eating, you can start with this daily requirement of 1 gram per protein per kilogram per day. For example, if you weigh 70 kilos, you can start with having 70 grams of protein per day. Again, it needs to be consistent on a daily basis. This is regardless whether you work out or not. If you work out, and especially if you do strength training, your protein requirement might even go higher. Number three, workout. If you can do strength training, that is best. If you cannot do strength training, it is okay if you just move your body 15 minutes 2 times a day. If you do this, you get 30 minutes a day. If you can at least do that for 5 days a week, you will get 150 minutes a week, which is what the required amount of physical activity from an American Heart Association. And number four, the thing that we should learn from Ankit Singh is that we don't need anything fancy. Home cooked meals, homemade protein source is more than enough. He has proved to us that with consistency, with home cooked meals, with a little bit of discipline, you can achieve your goal regardless of whatever your goal is. So this 75-day challenge is not going to end for him now. So this 75 hard challenge is not for everybody, but you could do a modified version of it based on your requirement. So this was the thought process when we started 90-day challenge. Please log into 90dayswithpal.com. You will see all the weekly challenges lined up, and people are actually documenting on a daily basis, and I'm sure that it is going to be a huge habit changer for them. Remember, consistency, patience, and accountability. Consistency, you can do it. Patience, you have to do it. Accountability, please use me as your accountable partner. You can do this. We can do this. Let's do this together. Please write down in the comment section whether you'll be able to do the 75 hard challenge. What do you think about it? Remember, 1 belly at a time. It is absolutely important. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.